Once upon a time, there was a man named Koji. Koji was a quiet soul, living his life day by day, but deep down, he knew something wasn't right. He had made mistakes, some big, some small, and though he didn't show it, guilt weighed on him. Koji often wondered about the consequences of his actions but never really thought much about what would happen after his time in this world came to an end. Until one night, everything changed. Koji was in a deep sleep when the strangest dream came to him. He found himself standing in an unfamiliar place, a place that felt cold and dark. He looked around, confused, trying to figure out where he was. Then it hit him, he was no longer alive. He had passed on. The realization sank in like a heavy stone in his chest. A sudden, deep sadness overtook him, along with an overwhelming exhaustion. He felt more tired than he had ever been in his entire life. Koji saw people he knew gathering around his body. They lowered him into the grave, and as the earth covered him, Koji felt the weight of the world press down on him. The grave was cold, damp, and tight, and darkness surrounded him from every side. There was no escape. He called out for someone to stay with him, to not leave him alone, but no one could hear him. Slowly, the people left, and Koji was left alone in the silence of his grave. As he lay there, shrouded in loneliness, something even more terrifying happened. The ground beneath him trembled, and suddenly, two towering figures appeared in front of him. Their presence was intimidating, and Koji knew these were not ordinary beings. They were angels of judgment. One of them, with a voice like thunder, asked him, "Who is your Lord?" The other angel demanded, "What is your faith?" Koji's heart raced. He knew the answers, he had always known them, but in that moment, fear gripped him so tightly that he couldn't speak. His mouth wouldn't move. He tried again, but the words just wouldn't come. The angels' faces grew stern, and Koji saw fiery weapons in their hands. They weren't patient anymore. Smoke and fire began to fill his grave, and the heat grew unbearable. Koji struggled to breathe as panic consumed him. The angels asked again, "Who are your leaders? What have you done with your life?" Koji tried to remember something good, anything that would save him, but all he could see were his mistakes. The bad things he had done played before his eyes like a horrible movie. He wanted to run, to hide, but there was nowhere to go. The angels raised their fiery clubs, ready to punish him. Just when Koji thought it was all over, a light appeared in the distance. It started as a faint glow but grew brighter and brighter, until it filled the entire space. The angels paused, their terrifying expressions softened, and they stepped back. Out of the brilliant light, a figure emerged, a man dressed in green, his face radiant with light. Koji's heart, which had been gripped with fear, now filled with a strange calmness. The man was none other than Imam Hussain, the grandson of the Prophet Muhammad, known for his courage, his mercy, and his sacrifice. The angels bowed their heads in respect, and Koji could hardly believe what was happening. Imam Hussain, with his kindness and grace, walked toward Koji and smiled gently. Koji's fear melted away, replaced by an overwhelming sense of peace. Imam Hussain spoke to the angels, "Let him be. Free him from this torment." The angels obeyed without hesitation. Koji was lifted from the dark, suffocating grave, and the fire and smoke vanished as if they had never been there. The pain and suffering were gone. Koji, still in shock, looked at Imam Hussain with tears in his eyes. "Why?" he whispered. "Why would you help me, after all I've done?" Imam Hussain smiled again and said, "Because throughout your life, though you made mistakes, your heart was always with me. You remembered me, cried for me, and honored my family. That love, those moments of devotion, have brought me here to you today." Koji felt a flood of memories rushing back, times when he had attended gatherings to remember Imam Hussein's sacrifice, times when he had shed tears for him. Those moments, however small, had not been forgotten. Imam Hussain continued, "You've made mistakes, Koji, but your love for me and my family is what saved you today. The tears you shed, the respect you showed, those are the things that matter." Koji's heart swelled with gratitude. He realized that even in his imperfection, even with all his flaws, the love he had for Imam Hussain had made all the difference. The angels, who had been ready to punish him, now stepped aside, their faces softened with understanding. Imam Hussain reached out his hand, and as Koji took it, he felt lighter than ever before. Together, they walked toward the light. Koji knew that he had been given a second chance, not just in the dream, but in his life. As they walked, Koji looked back at his past, at the mistakes he had made. But now, they seemed distant, like shadows fading in the light of the love and mercy he had just experienced. Suddenly, Koji woke up. He was back in his bed, drenched in sweat, his heart racing. The dream had felt so real, and his mind was filled with the image of Imam Hussein's kind face. Koji sat up, overwhelmed by everything he had seen and felt. He knew that this was more than just a dream. It was a reminder, a wake-up call. Koji realized that his love for Imam Hussain wasn't just something from the past, it was something he had to live by every day. He knew he couldn't waste any more time. He had to live with purpose, with kindness, and with a heart full of love for Imam Hussain and his family. As the first light of morning crept into his room, Koji made a silent promise. He would change. He would live his life with the love and gratitude he felt in that dream, knowing that one day, when his time truly came, Imam Hussain would be there for him again, just as he had been in the dream. And with that, Koji got up, ready to start a new day, his soul renewed, and his heart filled with hope.